Well, we just got a look at what Eidos Montreal is working on. That is definitely not a third Deus Ex game, as sad as that might make some people. Rather, they are working with the insanely valuable Marvel license that has already been somewhat fumbled with Marvel's Avengers. But now we have to hope that Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, structured entirely differently, is going to live up to its potential. In a lengthy segment today, we got a look at the upcoming Guardians game, which is positioning itself to be the anti-Avengers. It's not a live service, it's not even co-op. It will have no DLC, and they just want you to buy it to play the story and move on. Guardians of the Galaxy does, however, sort of have to deal with the Avengers' close but not quite problem of casting a new digital roster of heroes that we've already seen across 3 to 4 different movies. No more Chris Pratt, as this Star-Lord is even more of an 80s throwback, and blonde, to boot. The redesigns of Gamora, Groot, Rocket and Drax all look cool, but again, you're running into a similar problem losing Dave Bautista's Drax in particular. But I suppose we'll get used to them, and that actually wasn't really a big deal for Avengers in the end. The game is structured balancing combat and a Mass Effect-like narrative where you, as Star-Lord, will have to engage in conversation with your team members and make choices that shape the story. Side with one teammate over another too often and that may dramatically change the story. And that's right, you are only playing as Star-Lord. Despite the fact that this seems like the concept lends itself to gameplay that might have you hopping between heroes, that isn't how it's structured. While everyone will be fighting, you essentially use your teammates like special movies. Picture Atreus in God of War, ×4. I'm not sure whether that's bad or good, and I'm a little skeptical about how that will feel in practice, and what was shown of combat during this reveal. The story idea, I do like, and the fact that this isn't a live service and will just end is also nice for a change. But again, with everyone really loving Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on film, crafting a story for them but not quite video game version is a pretty high bar that may be tough to clear. Curious to see how this pans out, and I'll look forward to getting my hands on it. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels The Hero Killer series, and the Earthborn trilogy, which is also on audiobook,